Yo, 2K right now, guys, is continuing to release guaranteed dark matter logger codes in NBA 2K22 My Team, and they have been releasing some crazy ones, and they're gonna keep releasing even more. However, though, they actually ended up changing the way that they have been releasing these logger codes, and so you want to make sure that you pay attention to this video because 2K right now is doing it way different than a lot of people were expecting, and we're gonna be covering everything in this video. That way you guys know all the information, and then that way you're prepared for every single dark matter logger code that 2K is going to be releasing, because we're gonna be getting more and then some more throughout the weekend, and they have been releasing some big ones. And if you guys could do me one big favor, make sure to leave a like right on the video for that extra good luck, because we're all gonna need it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and let me know down below in the comments right now if you have gotten any of these dark matter logger codes. Maybe you got one, maybe you got two, maybe you got zero, maybe you've gotten all of them. Let me know down below in the comments. And so let's get right into it right here, because I want to make sure that everybody's ready. And so you guys can see 2K ended up releasing the first one. It was actually the glitch Larry Bird, and at first I was like, okay, are they gonna give us outdated players, you know, players that no one really cares about? And oh my goodness, was I wrong. So they ended up dropping this logger code at 4 p.m. PST. Now that is Pacific time. Obviously everybody has a different time zone depending where you're from, but 2K is from California, so PST 4 p.m. right there. And then they said, to celebrate a decade of My Team, we are dropping limited, they are super limited quantity dark matter logger codes all weekend. These logger codes go away within like a minute, sometimes even less than a minute, and so you want to make sure that you're ready to go. The first thing that you want to do is you want to download My NBA 2K22. It's an app, just download it. I'm not sponsored by any means or anything like that. It's just an app that I use. You want to make sure that you have that, because if you don't have that and you're typing in logger codes in the game, you are not going to have a chance at getting any of these logger codes unless you're super fast with your, controller and stuff like that. So make sure that you keep that in mind, because 2K ended up changing the way they're dropping these codes. So you see right here, Larry Bird came out at 4 p.m. Now usually 2K does end up releasing logger codes at the top of the hour, but not anymore. They're not doing that anymore. They started with Larry Bird, and then they actually ended up dropping a Bobo right here, bro. Dark matter Bobo, again, super limited quantity logger codes. And this one, look, it dropped at 11 p.m. So no longer is 2K going to, be predictable when it comes to that. So they're not doing top of the hour anymore. At first I thought, they were going to drop one at like 6, maybe 7 p.m. I was streaming, on Twitch, twitch.tv/CarlosStory. Make sure to follow me. And I was streaming there, and we were waiting for some codes just in case, any dropped. And none of them dropped, but then this one dropped at 11 p.m. And so that's what I mean. 2K is changing the way that they're releasing these logger codes. Now, I did get lucky, and I got one of these logger codes. I'm going to show it to you guys in a future video, because I want to dedicate that to its own video. But for this video, again, I want to make sure that you guys know all the information that you need to know, because 2K is changing it. And so you want to make sure that you're ready, because I want a lot of you guys to be able to have a chance of getting these dark matters. Now, I will say, when it comes to, doing these, limited and stuff like that, I wish 2K would just give us an option pack. Just be like, hey, here's a dark matter logger code guaranteed, here's an option, and then they can add all these players, and then we just get to choose which one. Or maybe they can just give us a nice little heads up and be like, hey, it's gonna drop at 5 p.m. Make sure that you're ready. It's going to be available for this long. They can make it, an hour, 24 hours. Now, I don't think they'll ever do a logger code like this for a whole 7 days, just because, it would completely crash the market. For example, if they dropped a Bobo and it was available for 7 days, he's not going to be worth anything, and then people are going to be complaining that he's not worth anything, and then they're going to say, why drop the logger code? So you can definitely, it's both ways at the same time, but I just wish that 2K would just give us an option pack, give everybody a guaranteed dark matter logger code, and then that way people can choose the player they want. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be a better system in my opinion, but I just want to make sure that you guys know all the information you need to know, because 2K is changing it. And so they ended up releasing dark matter Bobo at 11 p.m. Again, all these time zones are PST. Your time zone might be different depending where you're from. If you're East Coast, it's 3 hours ahead. If you're from Australia, it's a bunch of hours ahead and stuff like that. Just Google your time zone, PST to whatever you are. And so Bobo came out as a dark matter. Okay, so that one came out. And then 2K ended up releasing another one at 3:33 a.m., bro. And this one was Jalen Green. Now, I did notice that a lot of people ended up getting Jalen Green. And so you can see that some players are super limited. Some players are definitely going to be, a little bit more when it comes to how many are available. And Jalen Green right here was available at 3:33 p.m. So you guys can see they're not doing them anymore at the top of the hour. They're basically doing it at a certain extent kind of random, but also not kind of random, because it makes sense why they dropped, Bobo at 11 because he's a big boy, 11. And then for Jalen Green, you know, 333, you know, that kind of makes sense too at the same time. And don't forget, you do have to follow my team on Twitter because they end up tweeting out the lottery codes. You can't find them elsewhere. They tweet them out and then you just got to be ready. So it's going to be this one right here, NBA 2K _ my team. Make sure to follow me while you're at it. And so again, they ended up releasing Jalen Green 333, right? 3:33 a.m. If you were awake during that time, you got him. If you weren't, you probably didn't get him. And then I gotta show you guys something else that they dropped. And so this is what I mean, and this is why I want to tell you guys, you got to be prepared. Are you ready? And bam, look at this. Oh my goodness, they said it's Mamba time in LA. Here's a logger code for Endgame Kobe. What? They started with Larry Bird, and so I thought it was gonna be players that were outdated, and then 2K said, nah, here's Endgame Kobe. What? What? They dropped an Endgame Kobe logger code. However, though, look at this. There was a question mark, and they said replace the question mark in the code for a letter or number to unlock it. Can you guess it? Question mark. And don't forget, these dark matter codes are limited. That's just, and look at the time, bro, 8:24. And you see what I mean? They ended up changing the way they're dropping these logger codes. So not only did they change the times that they dropped the logger codes, but now they're changing it where it's a question mark. And so you have to guess it. Now, for those that don't know, it was actually an 8. Which some of these are definitely gonna be, you know, you can definitely predict it. For example, maybe if they drop a Michael Jordan, it could be at 623 because 6 rings, 23, you know, that's his number, stuff like that. They can do something similar with LeBron. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron does come out at 6:23 p.m. And so that's why I want to make sure that you guys are ready. That's why I'm making this video, because I want to make sure that you guys know everything you need to know. Because most people, they're just going to be like, okay, are they dropping a logger code at the top of the hour? And then if it doesn't drop, they're going to give up. But now you know that they're not dropping logger codes at the top of the hour. I wouldn't be surprised if they do end up dropping some at the top of the hour. All I know is that 2K right now is completely going crazy with these logger codes, because now that we got Endgame Kobe, anybody can get a logger code. It could be, you know, Endgame Shaq next. It could end up being, you know, somebody completely different. Like, it's crazy the fact that they're dropping an Endgame Kobe, bro, because Kobe right now is going for so much MT in the auction house. Like, it's actually insane. I thought it was just gonna be old players. And I thought it was just gonna be, you know, just people like Larry Bird, but nah, bro, they dropped a Kobe, they dropped a Jalen, they dropped a Bobo. And so again, guys, I just want to make sure that you know everything. Once again, I'm just gonna give you guys the steps. Make sure to follow my team on Twitter. Make sure to download my NBA 2K22. Make sure to follow me on Twitter while you're at it, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll be keeping you guys updated with everything else. But I did want to make this video because I want to make sure that you guys know that 2K is changing the way that they are dropping these codes, in the sense of like the time, and also with missing letters and numbers. It sucks that it's like that, but that's just how it is right now. Hopefully 2K does end up making it an option or a guaranteed dark matter code for everybody at some point, and I'll be sure to keep you guys updated with all that if they do end up doing that. But for now though, we're gonna call it with this video right here. Let me know if you guys have gotten any of these codes. They're super limited. I'm curious to see if you guys got 1, 2, 0, maybe all of them. Maybe you're not even going for them. Let me know down below in the comments. We're going to call it with this one. If you guys want to have that extra good luck, you know what to do. Make sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Comment down below. And if you guys do want to check out some more videos, check out the 3 that I uploaded. Check out the pack opening I did with the new Endgame packs. It was crazy. We pulled it Endgame. Check out the free Endgame card that you need to get right now in my team. And then also check out the No Money Spent series. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Racks, I look like rookie of the year.